Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mondays at Microsoft and happy Pride Month to those who celebrate. This is where we break down the next 2 weeks of Microsoft's world for you. We have a special focus on AI business solutions, power platforms, security, all of the things that you're thinking about right now. I am Karuana Gatimu. I'm the director of the Customer Advocacy Group, and I am joined by my lovely friend.
Hello, Caruana. Good morning. Yay.
Good
How are you?
morning. I am good, actually. I'm feeling like it's summer in Seattle right now, and that makes me happy. So I like a little warm sunshine.
Yes, for sure. And I thank you. Last week I was out on vacation, and so I feel like it's summertime too, although it was winter down in Australia and New Zealand. So I went from like parka to back home to, LA weather, which is totally fine by me. So
Yeah, right, exactly. My world traveler friend.
yes, for sure, for sure. So yeah, I'm part of our wonderful customer advocacy group. I'm a principal PM, community evangelist, and we have got a great show for you coming up. Let's get into it. We have got taking a look at the introduction of Majorana 2, Microsoft's new quantum chip that's now 1,000 times more reliable with the help of Microsoft's Discovery Agentic AI, and a new Work Lab podcast episode that challenges how we think about leadership in the age of AI.
We'll also be exploring how cancer medicines work differently for different people and how Microsoft research is using AI to better understand cancer cell behavior. And we have a guest with us today, my good friend Rima Reyes, our partner, Microsoft 365 ecosystem customer and partner team. She's going to come and share all sorts of fun information. So stick around for the next 30 minutes. You'll not want to miss it. Wherever you're watching from, please hit all those buttons like, share, report, subscribe, all the things, and share us with your colleagues. Now, let's dive into Microsoft Big Rocks, which are shaping the AI landscape. So many things happened at Microsoft Build in San Francisco. I had a pleasure to be there, and I posted some notes from the field on my YouTube channel. But I want to highlight for you one of the most exciting announcements that happened there: Microsoft Scout. This is your always-on personal agent, and it represents a new kind of agentic experience. This is called an autopilot. It's always on. It's designed to stay active in the background and understand your priorities to help you move work forward without needing constant prompts. It's integrated across Microsoft 365, and Scout can do things like coordinate meetings, surface risks, manage follow ups, and proactively keep projects on track while operating within your organization's security and compliance controls. We have a video, of course we do. So let's take a quick look. I'm fond of that video not only because of everything it shows, but isn't that groovy music? I mean, really, seriously, we're upping our music game there. My Scout is powered by Work IQ, and it learned how you work over time, and it makes it a compelling glimpse into what's next for personal productivity and AI powered collaboration. So be sure to check out the blog by our corporate vice president Omar Shaheen and dive into that because it is just so much fun. And remember, the Microsoft IQ set of experiences are really what is powering this. And so you can rest assured that it's happening within all your security and permissions boundaries in our space.
Hey, how's it going? I'm all like responding to people on LinkedIn and saying good morning to all of our
Oh, no, good
MGCI
morning,
folks.
everyone. See,
I'm like,
Heather does double duty, right? She's like she's
I know. I was
awesome
like,
with that.
Nesha
I can
coming
only
to
do
my
one thing
mouth.
at a time, Heather. I can either talk or I can write, 'cause I just tried to write something and I put it in the wrong place, I had to delete it and moved it over.
Oh, I know. I was like, "Why are you what's happening?" Anyway, yeah, I was doing all the things. So, and maybe I should just, we should just have a cup of coffee, drink.
Yeah, we should have a drink. That's just not necessary
Ah,
at this point.
okay, there we go. So, yes, so super cool. Hi, that music was awesome. I was like, "Doo,
Wasn't it?
doo,
Do,
doo,
do,
doo,
do,
doo,
do,
doo."
do,
I was
do, do.
like,
Yeah, okay.
"You just
I'm
guys
easily
were
pleased.
lounge."
I
I know.
understand. I'm easily pleased, but it's better than some of the music is a little questionable. It lacks a bass line, which I require.
Yes,
So yeah.
yes. I mean, it even dropped a beat being loungy. I liked it. So there we go. How
Oh,
about that?
great.
But yeah, you had the beautiful week at Build and got to hear everything. And I spent this last week catching up as well. So I was glad that we were talking about all this stuff. And Scout looks really cool. And I love that so many people are posting their like Scout pictures, like if they were a Scout as a kid. It's hilarious. Like it's very funny. I have a Brownie and Girl Scout picture that I promise I will put up on LinkedIn because I was a Girl Scout as
Oh,
well, and I
of course
sold
you
those
were.
cookies. I
Why am I
sold the
not
cookies.
surprised by that? I was not. I'm
You're not?
not.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't part of my history dance class, but no,
Yes,
no
right?
brownie.
Yes. Well, definitely, up in the Girl Scout thing, so it's super fun. But more stuff out of Build, y'all. If you did not, we're a week out from Build, be sure to catch all the keynotes and announcements. It's a perfect time to catch up on everything that you've missed. Major announcements across AI, M365, security, Azure, development tools, all the in depth technical sessions and demos. And the on demand content is packed with insights that you can get at your own pace, which is awesome. So, whether you're looking big picture from the keynotes or a deeper dive into specific technologies, check out those recordings and the session libraries, and you can rewatch those favorites that you have. And then we're going to get into this new chip, which is super exciting. Caruana, pretty cool,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
It is really exciting, and it took me a few passes to figure out how to say it. It's a Majorana 2,
Ah,
and this is our new quantum chip. So this is important. I know we don't always talk about hardware here, except maybe new Surface devices, but what's happening in these chips is really going to power future innovation. And so this is a huge leap forward in quantum computing and the role of AI in accelerating discovery. In this chip, Majorana 2, we unveiled this next generation chip, and it's built with the help of Microsoft Discovery. And that's an agentic AI platform that's designed to help speed up scientific research. And what's remarkable here is the scale of progress. The new chip is 1,000-fold improvement in qubit reliability. 1,000-fold. And that allows quantum states to last dramatically longer and moves Microsoft closer to scalable quantum computer. And that is now targeted for 2029. When that quantum computer arrives, folks, that is a major breakthrough that we need to continue pushing forward towards, especially for these large scale projects that we find in climate, in health, and in so many other areas. The real story, though, is how it happened. And instead of replacing scientists, agentic AI worked alongside them to manage the complex workflows and accelerated experimentation, and it surfaced patterns across these massive data sets, which helps the team to move faster through the challenges that normally take years. We have another video. Let's take a quick look.
This is one of those rare moments when something that once felt beyond imagination suddenly feels within reach. Quantum is our most fundamental physical theory. It's really the low-level operating system of the real physical world.
For quantum computing to deliver real-world impact, it has to be both reliable and scalable.
Reaching quantum at scale will allow us to take a more direct approach to solving problems in chemistry,
The discovery of new material,
life sciences,
the way in which we bring drugs to market. It opens up millions of possibilities. Quantum will change the world, and this change is just beginning to happen.
This is a glimpse into the future being created today. It's really important that we understand how this will improve our experiences in the future and democratize access to the positive nature of AI and its capabilities. So, check out the blog from Catherine. I loved what David was saying about the future being created and imagination becoming real. That is really inspirational. So this goes alongside all the change that we're already dealing with, and these things are going to converge in the future and really have a tremendous impact on us all. So we like to keep you up to date on those things. And Heather, you have another great story about cancer medicines.
Yeah, absolutely. So tagging off of that, there's so much going on right now in healthcare, and cancer affects everybody. We all know somebody who has it, who's passed, and so it's always great to hear new stories about what Microsoft is doing with researchers to help figure out new ways to deal with things. And it's to every patient really with similar cancers respond differently to the same treatment. And so we're exploring this really groundbreaking research that's helping answer the question of that why through a project called XVivio. Microsoft researchers are using AI to better understand cancer cell behavior, and they're looking beyond genetic mutations to cover how what they're calling cell states influence these treatment outcomes. So the work could hopefully lead to more personalized therapies and smarter clinical trials, and then ultimately better outcomes for patients. There's a great article by Susanna Ray about cancer medicines and testing, so definitely check that out. Also, before we get into our In Case You Missed It, I think we should bring on Rima to talk about M365 Copilot and agents and customer experiences. So let's bring everybody up. It'd be awesome.
Yes,
Yay.
Rima.
Hi,
Hey.
I'm so excited to be here. This is so fun. Can't wait. Yes. So yes, let's talk about agent templates. So, hi folks, my name is Rima Reyes. I am a principal product manager, and sorry if you see my dog behind the scenes here. I'm a principal product manager for the Microsoft Copilot agents and platform ecosystem team. I'm an agent builder. I do all the things with agents. I love agents. I use agents in my personal life as well. And we're going to talk today about high potential agents. HPAs. They're brand new agent templates. They're a set of pre-built agents. They follow very specific patterns, and they're designed to help organizations move faster from being interested in agents to actually deploying them in reality. Our team talks to customers every day about agents and scenarios, and we often hear the same thing. The opportunity is very clear, but getting started is hard and it can be difficult. And sometimes knowing what to build where is also hard to do. So we want to start our customers off on the right path. And so that's what we've done with HPAs. And so HPAs essentially are the most commonly requested agent scenarios that we've seen on our agent building team. They are packaged as complete reusable solutions. You don't have to start with a blank page, which trust me, I know that's scary. And basically, you can start from a proven pattern. So something that's already demo ready, it's already documented, and it's designed to be deployed and or customized very, very quickly. And so here, the shift that we're talking about is having to rebuild agents every single time. That's tough, not just for one organization, but for multiple organizations. And so we take these scenarios that show up again and again and again across industries and job functions and turn them into repeatable starting points. And so that helps demonstrate value faster, not just for us, but for you. Helps you reduce your build effort and focus your energy on adapting the agent to specifically what you need. It's kind of like that 80-20 rule, right? Like we'll get you 80% of the way there. You fill out the 20% if you need to. A lot of these you don't even have to. And so the exciting news is that the first 10 HPAs are now live. So here's a list of the first 10 scenarios that we have. Plan My Day is actually our biggest number one hit. Basically, it helps you prioritize your daily plan. It gives you a 30, 60, 90-day brief about what you missed overnight, or like what's your calendar look like, what you're missing. It also encourages you to take breaks, which is so helpful. Even for me, I love the fact that it tells me calendar's really full. You gotta build in some breaks there, friend. And so it helps you also prioritize your daily plan as to like what tasks to cover, and helps you schedule that as well. AI Learning Advisor is also a really fun one. It helps you navigate Microsoft Learn with guided learning plans on how to build agents. So let's say you want to learn how to build more agents. By all means, go to AI Learning Advisor. So you'll see the 3 red stars on these 10 agents. These are actually available in the Microsoft Agent Store. So if you want to go ahead and start deploying these right away, you can go start with those first 3. The ones that have DA right next to them in the green, those are actually available in Agent Builder. So if you want to go to M365 Copilot, you will see agents. You'll be able to hit new agent, and you'll see those templates are going to be available for you right there. We didn't want to leave our Copilot Studio friends out. So we have 2 Copilot Studio templates. Those are the ones that have CA in blue, custom agents. Those are going to be available in our website, aka.ms/HPA catalog. You can go download the solution file there and actually import it into Copilot Studio if you wish. All of these agents are available in HPA catalog if you want to take a deeper look. We've got setup guides, we've got evaluation guides if you want to test them, we've got sample files. We have it all. So if you really want to kind of learn more and also help pitch these agents to your organization, go to HPA catalog. There is a wonderful slide deck, overview deck, that can help you pitch these agents to your IT administrator to help them deploy that so that you can use them too. So anyway, so the broader point to all of this is that these are not demos. These are real world scenarios that are intended to be useful starting points. We took a lot of time and care into these agents. All these agent instructions follow documented guidelines, especially from our documented guidelines on Microsoft Learn. So take a look. If you want to learn about how to write agent instructions, go take a look at these agents. They're super, super flawless. They're amazing. Feel free to modify them if you like. We wanted to just make sure that we gave our customers that we love and care about so much, we wanted to give them just a great starting point with agents to start helping them automate as much as they can with what they work today. So
that is
everyone enjoys it.
We love that, Rima. We love that.
So fun.
And hey, I want to address a common concern that's in the chat as well, which is when you do use these templates or you create them, they are the flows, the agents and what have you are connected via the user's account. That is correct. But what I like to do is do that for testing and practice. And then you can speak to either your group manager or IT to have them replace that with a service account if you're going to roll that out more broadly. We do that even in our own group. I will make an agent or do whatever we do. Heather does this all the time as we're testing. She's working on how the agent operates and does it actually meet her business need. And then she'll talk to our technical architect and we'll replace it with that service account. So for actual production operations. So that's an excellent point, Deb. Love that you brought that up. And we can even put that suggestion into the GitHub page, that is your link there that you were sharing. For sure. It's just fun stuff. But it's good for people to start to build their muscles with this and have some kind of pattern to follow. Because otherwise, you're just kind of like groping around in the dark, like, how do I do this? I learn by example and with my hands on the keyboard. So
same. I need to see it in order to believe it too.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to do it to like get it in from my frontal part of my brain into my long-term memory, back and forth up there.
Congratulations to the team. This is awesome. Like this
Thanks,
is so cool. Yeah. And I'm sure there's more coming. Any spoilers?
There is actually, yes, we have another wave. Actually, we have several waves coming, but our next wave is going to be focused on our FSI customers, so our financial services industry customers.
Cool.
And so we're actually switching things up. We've got some new products and technologies that we're releasing as a platform. And so we're going to be focused also on plugins and skills. So more to come. So it's going to be
lots of good
exciting.
stuff. And we are integrating all of that into adoption.microsoft.com. So when you come to adoption.microsoft.com, WAC Copilot, you'll be able to see those as we continue the evolution of that portal as we've just launched. We launched in May, the brand new design for it. and we have our AI builders out there. And so, yeah, we're very excited to have all that integrated together in one place. We love it.
Yeah, and I want to give you a shout out, Rima. We've known each other forever, and you do so much for the community as well.
Yeah.
It's in the DC based area for women in tech, and I know you work with with Jamie and Pat and everybody over there, and you all do such a nice job with the watch parties and all the things that you do. And so I just want to say thank you. For as a Microsoft person, it's great to like
Yeah.
you work on community all the time, and just I wanted to say thank you. It's important, and you do a great job, and you have forever. So it's awesome.
Thank you. I love community, and
Yeah.
I've been at Microsoft for 11 years, but even like I was outside
Yeah.
of Microsoft, right? So like I
I
know what it's like
remember.
to be
Yeah.
right, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just want that information. So I get it. So
You
thank you so
share
much.
our passion for public sector as well, and
Mhm.
so much yay public sector friends.
Yes.
And one more comment just to say this, Deb,
Mhm.
service accounts do not time out after 90 days. That's some setting that IT Pro did. Our service accounts, you have to
Mm.
refresh the password, but there's no timeout. It just that's a configuration issue, not a Microsoft requirement. So time to have a chat with your IT friends in how they do
Be
that.
like, "Give me my agent."
You do
Yeah.
need to refresh. We refresh our passwords on a schedule. That is a normal thing we do through the
Mhm.
Key Vault and what have you. But at any rate, that sounds like another. I should note that, Aaron, someplace we should do an episode on Coffee in the Cloud on service accounts and service account management. That might help our
Yeah.
champion friends have that conversation with their IT pro friends, so everybody can get on the same page.
Yeah. For
There's
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Yay.
Fantastic. Thank you, Rima. Thank you for
Thanks.
joining us.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Yay.
Absolutely. Right on. Caruana, you want to talk to us about some work lab stuff?
I
Ellie K.
do.
Miller.
There's a
Awesome.
new podcast out. Let's talk about L.A.K. Miller's new podcast. Find Your Weirdos and Let Them Lead. It's an interesting title. Not sure I'm a fan of that, but what I love is her premise. And this is so important when we think about workforce transformation and implementing AI. The most unconventional voices in your organization can hold the key to the innovation you need to drive real value with AI. AI is not just about improving productivity and bolting it onto existing things. It's about creating something new. It's about bringing real, unique value and innovating what couldn't be done before with AI. And that's her point in this new podcast. The people who are traditionally unconventional thinkers in your organization, people who might be willing to take a risk, they're out on the edge, or as she refers to them, weirdos, are the folks who can hold this creative spark that allows you to do real innovation. I love this podcast. I love embracing the unconventional. I feel that that's really important when you're thinking about innovation and also driving a learning culture. People need to feel safe to learn to experiment with these new tools, and you're going to unlock so much value when you do that. So have a listen to her Work Lab podcast and find the unconventional thinkers in your organization so you can really lean in and find that creative spark in your business. We can't wait to see what you build with all these tools next, for sure.
That's awesome. I think it reminds me of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Unconventional conventionalists.
Yes,
Welcome.
exactly. We welcome you.
Welcome
Absolutely.
you.
Now, you're
Yes.
going to talk about this cool stuff from the Ability Summit. I got to be there and host that, and it was so inspirational.
Yeah.
And I learned so much when I was there, not only about leadership, but our technology and about its deep and abiding impact on people around the world. And so I'm excited for this next story, Heather.
Yeah, it's cool. And I know you and I both have been paying a lot of attention to the Microsoft Signal magazine that's out. So a lot of our segments here have come from that new magazine, which is great. I think this article in particular, 8 Unexpected Things Disability Can Teach Us About Leadership, very powerful. Dave, I think it's Dom, shares about how living with cerebral palsy has reshaped how he approaches challenges, shifting from trying to evolve everything at once to actually breaking those big problems down into manageable steps for himself. And I think what stands out most is his perspective on vulnerability and progress. He really reframes vulnerability as a strength that builds trust and creates space for teams to take those risks and reminds us that real progress comes from trying, adjusting, learning, and not waiting for perfection or demanding perfection from ourselves. It's just a refreshing, human-centered take on leadership. Feels very relevant right now, grounded in empathy and experimentation and the courage to move forward even when the path isn't perfect. So definitely check that out. It's a great article. And of course, we have more product information for you. Caruana is going to come back and talk to you about the new Work IQ APIs because, we can't stop putting stuff out. So,
Yeah, to that point, I want to address another comment in the chat.
yeah.
I hear you, Matt, about all the different learning experiences. The thing that should
Mm,
hopefully make you feel good is that most of them use the same catalog of learning paths.
mm.
And if you only had to pick one, I would highly suggest the AI Skills Navigator because it uses the same catalog as all those other experiences that you put in the chat, but it also will personalize that to your role and to what you're trying to learn. So the AI Skills Navigator should really be your primary learning experience. Then you can move to Microsoft Learn if you're wanting to do pre-tests for certification. That experience still is important there. You can find them through AI Skills Navigator, but it's just, I think, a little bit easier if you're an IT pro and you want to go for some of those actual AI certifications and take the formal test. But, we like to bring the same learning to the different form factors because so many different sizes and flavors of organizations use our learning content differently. Many people never leave Viva Learning. Many people never leave Microsoft Learn. AI Skills Navigator is new. The Learning Agent and AI Skills Navigator use the same thing. And part of this is us also using and learning the technology ourselves so that we can better share that knowledge with other people. So don't try to keep up with all the new things that people are building. When you're skilling your business users, send them to one place, hopefully AI Skills Navigator or your own custom content. And that is really what our successful champions do. So I wanted to answer that because it's a great question. And we are certainly aware that there's a lot out there. Now, one of the things that people are using to build their own experiences is Work IQ, and APIs are at the center of that. Now, if you saw our announcements on this, really, this is part of the Microsoft IQ family. Work IQ, Fabric IQ, right? We have these different IQ areas that all make up the Microsoft IQ family. We announced Web IQ as well. And so bringing all this into accessible APIs really unleashes what you can do from an agent building and agent creation standpoint. And Work IQ is arguably maybe some of the most important alongside Fabric because they bring the organizational intelligence to developers so that it's possible to build agents that are smart in your organization with your own data in a controlled and governed way, right? This is the real most important thing really about the entire implementation of AI across our ecosystem is that it is respecting the governance and security that is already in place in your organization so that people can operate securely and with confidence in those responsible AI guidelines. There's a new blog by our executive vice president, Charles Lamana. And these context-aware AI experiences really better assist employees, automate processes, and help unlock that full value of their Microsoft 365 data. So making sure that you are leveraging those APIs in the work that you're doing is important. It connects back to that service account conversation that we were having because, of course, connections are important. And we have some great materials around Copilot governance that talk about that. And again, I'm going to take a note after this show to go and check those out and make sure that we have all those service account and access things laid out for everyone. So many,
Yeah.
many good things that are happening.
Oh my
Heather, you're
gosh.
going to talk to us about EPPC, European Power
Yes.
Platform Conference. Woo!
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, we're about a week out, y'all. Getting into the events section of our show. EPPC, or European Power Platform Conference, takes place at Copenhagen, Denmark from June 29th to the 2nd of July. in-depth sessions, keynotes, hands-on tutorials, real-world case studies, all that goodness, a great show floor, executive experience. I know Danielle Moon and team have put together an amazing women and tech and allies panel. Susie Augie's on that, a bunch of folks that you know who are awesome. Keynotes by Ryan Cunningham, Nirav Shah, Leon Wylicki, and Chris O'Brien from Advantia. It's going to be awesome. It is always awesome. It's a great show with our wonderful producers over there. So everybody check that out. Have a great time over there. And we've got tons of events. We're in high event season still. I think it's always actually, but if you are not on www.communitydays.org checking out events, you may be missing out because that is the one-stop shop for all Microsoft ecosystem events. And we love it. It's free to put your events up there, and it's pretty awesome. We're at the end of our fiscal year, as many of you know, for Microsoft, and I think we're going to have about 192 events up there this year, which is awesome, and the 3 years that we've had that site. So thank you to everybody who supports that site, Tom Daly, all of our MGCI board members and regional leaders, and everybody who helps tick and tie that site from the community. Let's see what we just went through. We just had some past events in Norway, in Arlington, France, Tennessee, Memphis, oh my goodness, Charlotte, Collab Days Poland. I saw so many pictures from over there, which were awesome. Collab Days Netherlands, and then Power BI Deep Days in Copenhagen, Denmark as well. And then we have coming up in the next 2 weeks, another ton of events coming up. POSET, which is virtual, AI Communities Montreal. We've got Africa, Quebec, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, New York, Tunisia, Hamburg. Oh my goodness. It's like, all around the world. So, and then Community Days, New York City coming up in July 31st. So tons going on there. And then other paid events, TechCon Chicago is going on next week. I'm about to board a flight in about an hour to get to Chicago, my hometown, for that one. DataCon is coming up in Seattle as well. TechCon, PowerCon, Vancouver Summit, the European Microsoft Fabric Conference in Barcelona, Spain. Just tons and tons of stuff going on still. So, yeah. Get your fill. Check out the community events on communitydays.org. There's lots of opportunities for sponsorship and calls for speakers, and also virtual events as well. So yeah, lots happening. It's going to be a busy summer, and I reflect what Karuana said about happy Pride to folks. Juneteenth is this week. There's a lot going on in the world, culturally as well. So just a big shout out to everybody on those as well. So
absolutely. And of course, we'll be back. Our next show is going to be on June 29th, and it's going to be an exciting July because after our 4th of July holiday, Mondays at Microsoft is going to be every Monday morning. We are very excited to go weekly with all of you, to bring more guests onto the show, to show more product stuff that is happening, things across our learning spaces, and really focus on keeping you even more up to date. So, we'll be here every Monday with our coffee and our good attitude as we navigate the crazy of the AI times with you.
Are we going to bring Rima back for a?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yay.
Love that. Yes, please.
Yes,
there she is.
Yeah, girl. Of course we
Yeah.
will. You have so much
Thank you.
to share. We're excited. All right, everybody, you go out there and have a wonderful Monday. Celebrate everything that you celebrate, and just let's bring some good energy into the world. Okay. All right.
Yay.
We'll see you soon. Bye,
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Rima. Have a great day.